Imagine this. You wake up one day and decide, no more Apple. You switch to Android. Simple, right? Then it starts. Your AirPods don't connect the same way. Your Apple Watch is basically useless now. Your iMessages turn green, and suddenly, your own friends treat you different. Your photos, your notes, your passwords, all stuck inside a system you just left. What felt like a 5-minute decision turns into a 2-week headache. This is not an accident. Apple planned this. Apple's real product was never the iPhone. Every device connects to another device. Your phone talks to your watch. Your watch talks to your laptop. Your laptop talks to your earbuds. One ecosystem, one trap. Business schools have a name for this. Switching cost. The cost of leaving something, even when you want to. Apple doesn't force you to stay. It just makes leaving expensive, annoying, and confusing. That's smarter than any lock. Here's the part most people miss. Apple doesn't sell phones. It sells identity. Owning an iPhone feels like status. Green bubble versus blue bubble. That's not a technical difference. That's peer pressure, built into a text message. Every update, every new feature, it's not just for you. It's designed so leaving feels like losing something. So people don't switch, they upgrade. Same brand, same walls, same trap. Apple's real business was never technology, it was loyalty. And loyalty, once built this well, is almost impossible to break. That's why Apple doesn't want you to leave. Because the moment you do, they lose more than a customer, they lose the whole system. So next time you think about switching, ask yourself one question. Are you staying because you want to? Or because leaving was made too hard? If this made you think twice about your own phone, hit subscribe. Because next video, we break down another trap companies don't want you to notice.